Hello friends, welcome you in this video where we'll see interfacing of LCD to Arduino. Now LCD stands for liquid crystal display. This type of display is generally used for the displaying various parameters in various applications. For example, if you want to display the temperature, so we can simply use this LCD module to display the current temperature. Another example, if you want to display the voltage and current, so we can monitor that voltage and currents reading on this display. So let us see the pin diagram for this LCD module. So the number of pins are available here, so from number 1 to number 16. So let us see what are the function for each pin. So pin number 16, which have to connect to the ground, this is actually the cathode of the LED which is present over here. As this LCD module doesn't have inbuilt light function, so it has to connect the LED backlight for displaying the characters in whenever the intensity of the environmental light is low. So for that there is LED plus and LED minus. So it is actually in sometimes you may see anode and cathode. This 16 pin number we have to connect ground, and this LED we have to connect it plus 5 volt with the help of a current limiting resistor. You can also use here a potentiometer to control the brightness of this backlight. Another DB0 to DB7, these are the data pins. With the help of this pin we can send the data to display on this LCD module. Then there is a E, that is enable pin, which will enable the display. Then there will be a read write pin. So actually we use the display for writing or displaying purpose, so always it will be in write mode. So whenever we this pin make low, so it will write the data on this module. So RS, which is a register select pin, so it will select the working register for this LCD module. Then these are the supply pins. This VSS is the ground pin, and this VCC is a supply pin which have to connect plus 5 volt. We can take supply from the Arduino module itself. And this VEE, it is again it will control the contrast level of the characters displayed here. So with the help of a potentiometer, this pin we have to connect. So these are the various pins available on this LCD module. Now this module or this pin diagram, which is similar for many of these LCD module like 16:1, 16:2, and 16:4, and number of modules which will be same. So this is LCD interfacing diagram. So as we know, this is our Arduino Uno board. So analog pin at one side, digital pin at one side. So we'll connect some of the digital pin for sending data or displaying data over this 16:2 LCD display. 16:2, that means there are 16 columns and 2 rows. So that's why it is called 16:2 display. So here in this case, the data pin D4, D5, D6 and D7 are respectively connected to pin number 4, 5, 6, 7 of this Arduino. And the pin number 2 is connected to a register select pin of LCD display, and pin number 3 is connected to enable pin. As I said, we have to write the characters on this display or data in this display, so we'll make this pin as a low by connecting this RW pin to the ground. Now we have to power this LCD module. So with the help of plus 5 volt available on this Arduino, so we can connect plus 5 volt to this VDD pin, and the ground is connected to this SS pin. And here we have to control the brightness of the characters displayed over here. So with the help of potentiometer, plus 5 volt to potentiometer, and the output we have to connect to this VEE pin. So with the help of that we can connect the potentiometer and we can control the brightness of the characters which will be displayed on this module. So this is the interfacing diagram. Now let us write an algorithm for displaying a message on this LCD board. So for displaying message, this is a simple algorithm. So let us see one by one point. So first we have to include the library function. So like in C++ code, we have to include this library function. So with the help of hash include, we will include this liquid crystal.h file from the library function. So then we have to configure these pin numbers as an LCD interfacing pin. The pin number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 from the digital input output pin of Arduino, as we have connected these pins for displaying data to LCD module. So we will configure these pins. Then in void function, we'll set up this LCD number of columns and rows. That means if you have to display a message for first column and the first row, then we'll select that column and row, then print a message on this line. So we'll type a message here, then set cursor to the second line of first column, then we have to set a cursor to second line, then another print message on this line. And in void functions, what we'll do here, we'll turn off this display and then delay. So for some delay, we'll turn off this display, and again for some delay we'll turn on the display. So this is a simple algorithm. So let us see, with the help of this algorithm we can write a program. So this is a program for displaying a message on this LCD board. So hash include liquid crystal library. So this will include the library function. Then we have to configure the LCD pins. So this is a command LCD crystal LCD 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this will initialize the library. Sorry, this will initialize the pins. So then void setup. In void setup we have to begin the LCD. So LCD begin 16 as to 2. So it will be a first row and first column of this LCD. So we have to begin this LCD. So it will automatically go to cursor will go to first column and first row. So we have to print a message. That message will be a video /5, and again then we have to set the cursor to 0 2. That means 0 column. That means first column, and then second row. So we'll display a message LCD interface on this point. In while loop we'll say LCD no display. So this will turn on off the display and delay of 0.5 second, and again LCD display. So this will turn on the display for 0.5 seconds. So this will what, the display will blink for 0.5 seconds. So this will on and off the display. This is a simple sketch for displaying a message and turning off and on the LCD panel. So let us see practically the connections and the program, how to see. Okay, so this is the practical connections for LCD display interfacing. So this is our LCD display, which is a 16:2. So there are 16 columns and 2 rows there. So the number of pins are there that I have shown in the circuit of this LCD. So roughly I'll tell you here, anode cathode for connecting this backlight LED. So there are data pin D0 to D7s are available, register, select pin, read write pin, enable pin, and power supply pin. So this power supply also taken from this Arduino 5V pin. So now we see there is a register. With this register controls the brightness of the characters, and we can connect another register in series with this anode to connect the brightness of this display. So there may be a this resistor, instead of this resistor you can use a potentiometer 5K. So we can set the brightness level. I have connected 3.3 kilo ohm resistor, and I have set at brightness and what at 1 point. So okay, so let us see the program. So in this program, so we have to include the liquid crystal library. So liquid crystal display, we have to set pin number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. the invite setup. We have to print message video 5, and then again set cursor on next row, and again print a message, and the display should on for 1.5 second and off for 0.5 second, so display will blink. So let us upload this code. Okay, done uploading. Okay, so now see, there is a blinking of this display. Okay, so this is LCD interfacing. If you understand, if you have any query, then comment me. Thank you for watching this.